What's going on, my Turner Club? Today we are going to check out the Season of Heritage in Pokemon Go. I hope you guys are ready. Let's jump right in. Right off the bat, we have Professor Willow talking about a historical cave that is going to be discovered, and we're going to be teaming up with the team leaders along the entire 3-month journey, all the way until a Johto Tour. Yes, you heard about it. We have a Johto Tour coming up, which we will check out the date in a later part of the video, but also we have wild spawns that are changing up, as well as egg hatches that are changing up, but there's some pretty cool egg hatches in there as well, so you guys are definitely want to check out everything we have going on, including some additional trade bonuses. And if we just want to read it real quick, if you haven't checked it out, let's explore this relic from the past as we ponder our own heritages. I have a feeling we'll learn much more about this particular location over the upcoming months as we seek to solve these mysteries together, where we can learn from the histories of places, Pokemon, and even our fellow trainers that will shed light on our future. Let's go find out. And since there are caves throughout all the Pokemon series, let me know in the comments below, what do you think is here? For me, it sounds like historical cave, a lot of ancient type Pokemon that could be coming out of this. We'll see what we do discover along the way, but it does put into mention that as we discovered more about Hoopa Unbound and Hoopa from the previous season's research, it looks like Professor Willow is excited about what is to come in the future. So December is going to be the beginning. January is the second month, what it looks like we will unlock, obviously, as we get closer to January, so I'm sure there will be news about that. And then February, we unlock something as well, and I'm assuming that probably at the end or middle of January into February, we'll be starting trying to uncover things about the Johto Tour that's going to lead us to what was the Kanto Tour of last year, now with Johto, which means all of the shinies should be coming out for the Johto Tour, because that's what they did for the Kanto Tour. All the shinies were available. Granted, things such as Paris and the Spearow, which were quite rare, probably will have similarities in the Johto Tour. There are some shinies out there that are not currently out, such as Hoppip. We do have Mantine, we do have Phampi, we also have Remoraid, and then Tyrogue as well, which would then make Hitmontop available to have a shiny if you were to hatch the Tyrogue. So we'll see which order they're gonna put it out there and what is gonna be to come, but man, I can't wait to see all these Johto shinies get released, because something like a Hoppip has been long overdue for a shiny. So this month, we are gonna be working alongside Blanche to be able to unlock the bonuses, and this month, we have 2x catch Stardust for the first catch of the day. So if you have something like a Go Battle League battle that you have saved up, you've beat all of them, and then you have your first catch of the day, or maybe something else, and then you have some eggs that are about to hatch. If you can combine all of those together, guys, that would be very advantageous for you if you want to do the first catch of the day with maybe like 5, or if you're really good, 12-kilometer eggs. Claim your PvP battle rewards as well. You guys can really start stacking up on some Stardust quite easily, and then go and play in a downtown really dense area and use some incenses to draw out more Pokemon. And then we do have the Stardust Challenge research, which is, in my opinion, quite small as far as a goal for the month, because I haven't really even played that much, and I'm already at over 90,000 in like the second day. So maybe 1 million Stardust for an entire month. I think that would be a little bit more challenging, but when you do that, you're able to get the Dino Cap, which you will probably see a whole lot more people with. And then along the way, you can unlock rewards. So you have the Alolan Executor. You have another Dino encounter, and Dino is also the field research for the entire month of December as well, and the 100% IVs on that one is going to be 455. That Dino encounter comes at the 85,000 Stardust mark, and then once you hit 100,000, you're gonna get 5,000 XP, and then at the 120,000, you get an extra lucky egg. So nothing too crazy to ride home about, but it is something out there, so I figure we might as well cover it. And then we have more things going on, such as eggs, wild spawns that are shifting up, and more. So let's check those out. So in these cities, we're gonna have more prevalence of Pokemon such as Snubbull, Porygon, Glameow, Bronzer, Lillipup, and then we also has Trubbish. And remember, guys, Trubbish is a boosted Stardust Pokemon permanently, so please catch every single time you see a Trubbish as much as possible. And then we have Solosis as well as other ones, and that's going to be more predominantly in cityscape areas. And then we have the forest. We have Pokemon such as Caterpie. Guys, remember, 2x catch XP is a great one to use Caterpies, because it's 12 candy per evolve, meaning it's a whole lot less candy to evolve these Caterpies, so pineapping them, catching 2 of them is going to evolve 1 during one of those 1 hour, Spotlight Hour, 2x evolve bonuses. And then we have Tailo, Krogunk, as well as Joltik, Ferroseed, Karrablast, Shelmet, as well as more. And then in the mountains, which I am in right now, and I've seen a lot more of these Pokemon, we have Clefairy, we do have rarer, but Aerodactyl, and guys, if you do need help catching the Aerodactyl, please just turn on the AR mode, tip your phone up a little bit, and easily throw the ball at it, because it is kind of a weird aspect ratio, especially when it goes up top. Teddiursa, Metatite, remember, Metacham is a really good PvP Pokemon, Numel, Hippopotas, Bonus, as well as Mana, and many more. And then we have the Bodies of Water, which is going to include Psyduck. It looks like probably rarer Lapras. We have Wingull, Barboach, Finneon, Phoebus, as well as Bidoof. So those are all really cool spawns out there, but the spawns are not my favorite. I really like these eggs, in particular, the switch up in the 5-kilometer eggs. I know you guys are probably like, dude, you never recommend 5-kilometer eggs. I know, but check out some of these spawns after we cover the 2. 2 is including Poliwag, Bellsprout, Swinub, Meditite, Barboach, Swablu, Bunnelby, and more Pokemon in there. All of those do have shiny potentials, which then leads us into the 5 kilometers. We have Onyx, which has the Mega Steelix, looks amazing in the gold. And then we have a couple babies, which is going to be Azurill, Happiny, as well as Munchlax. All of those do have shinies except the Munchlax. I wish that Munchlax shiny, I can't wait for that one to come out. Snover, Froakie, as well as Hippopotas, and more Pokemon. And then we do have the 10-kilometer eggs. We have the Audino, which has the shiny out. We have the Darumaka in the fire form, also has a shiny. We have Mindflu and Rufflet, Esper, Goomy, Noibat, and more. Great Pokemon coming from those eggs. And then we have the 5-kilometer Adventure Sync and the 10-kilometer Adventure Sync as well. The 5 kilometers can be Cranidos, Shieldon, Frillish, Skrelp, Clauncher, as well as Dedenne. And for me personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of this egg pool right here, but it is available, which then leads us into the 10-kilometer Adventure Sync. And remember, how do you get this? Guys, you have to walk 50 kilometers, and you have to have 2 open spaces. It can be either in your 9 immediate or your 3 reserve spots, but you have to have 2 open spots at Monday at 9 a.m. to be able to encounter these 2 eggs after walking 50 kilometers for the week. And the 10 kilometers has Dratini, Bagon, Beldum, Riolu's in there, Dino, as well as Noibat. So the only thing that I'm really not the biggest fan of, I guess, 2 Pokemon is Dratini. Even though I love Dratini, we've had it spawn quite a bit. It's already had a Comm Day, and Bagon spawns sometimes, and it's also at a Comm Day. So if you could remove those 2 and just have the rest of those rares, I mean, I guess Beldum's kind of in there too, but at least you have a much smaller pool and you're guaranteed to hatch one of these Pokemon, which is really cool. And then we have the season's bonuses, which is going to be increased effectiveness and increased effectiveness while moving. We're going to have increased damage from remote raiders. We are also going to have guaranteed gifts when you spin a Pokestop. And then my 2 favorite things for bonuses are going to be 1 extra candy when trading for number 1, and then number 2, guaranteed Exo candy regardless of where in the world that Pokemon came from. So we don't need the 100 kilometers for this entire 3-month season. Please do not overlook this, guys. You have 100 trades available per day and 1 special, but it has to be included in the 100. So 99 regular, 1 special. Don't overlook it. Trade. Think about it for the entire 3-month span. Let's say 30 days in a month, you do 1 special trade per day. That's 90 Exo candy for a Pokemon, right? Let's say Zekrom, you got 90 of them, you trade 1 per day. Not only will you potentially get some luckies, potentially get some higher IVs, you will also get the guaranteed Exo candy. So don't overlook this, save all your rares, trade all of them. And then we have the Comm Days announcements already. So we already have the 18th and the 19th in December for the wrap up. If you want to see the complete details, please check it out up here. Then we have January 16th, which is actually 1 day after my birthday. And then we have February 12th, which then leads us into the Johto Tour, which we only have a save the date out, which is gonna be the 26th and the 27th. I can't wait to do this. It's gonna be so much fun. And just like last year, it's probably gonna be somewhat similar, where on the first day, guess what we're gonna have? Probably a bunch of catching, and on the second day, probably a bunch of raiding, which includes Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and then we have Lugia as well as Ho-Oh. And those are just the legendary raid bosses, and there's obviously gonna be more. Not quite the best pull, but honestly, they're still fun. So Johto Tour, save the date for those weekends, and that is what we can expect in the Heritage Month in Pokemon Go. So I know this video is a little bit late, but I had to get it to you guys. There's been so much content going on. I did not want to skip it out, even if you've already heard about it. I just want to make sure that you heard my perspective as well. So thank you guys, as always. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.